What's up, guys? We are at Animal Kingdom today. Today's gonna be a double vlog because I forgot to post y'all last night. But yeah, we're at Animal Kingdom and we're gonna ride some rides and do some stuff. Join me. Look, guys, we're in a forest right now. We're in a forest. Look, there's a cave. No. This place is beautiful. And this is the $1 million money shot. Look at that. So beautiful. Look at that.
It's some of your favorite fun-loving pals. Having fun at the dinosaur dance. Everyone's having fun at the dinosaur dance. Good dance all through.
Look at this place. This place is beautiful.
Don't break it.
What is this, Jurassic Park or something? Look at that. We are getting on dinosaur now.
I'm filming as soon as Dylan's doing it. Look at all these. Look at those little dudes. Whoa, I didn't even see that.
Look at this place. What's up, guys? We are taking a break. We just got out. It's tough to be a bug. It was a really good show. But now it's tough to be a human because it's hot. So we got some frozen Cokes and a Lion King cup. So that's like 3 cups. We got one from the resort. Then we got one from Planet Hollywood. Now we got one from Animal Kingdom. So we're making out pretty good. So anything happens. Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. I'm not doing that. That's too scary. We are going to do this.
Now the okapi, they like to deceive people. Those stripes actually do not mean they're related to zebras. They're related to the giraffe. They have a similar body shape to the giraffe, just a much shorter neck. So I like to think they're more compact for the forest. Now also on our left side, you're going to see a bird hanging out underneath the trees. That is the saddle-billed stork. They do stand about 5 feet tall and get their name for the yellow saddle-shaped marking that appears on their bill.
Not yet.
Looks like a lot of the other animals are hiding.
Not yet.
It's the middle of the day and it is pretty hot, so odds are you're going to find animals hiding in the shade where it's cooler. Now there is an animal on our left side hanging out in the shade, rather large, looks like a boulder. That is a black rhino. And the black rhino weighs about 3,000 pounds, and they're one of the smaller species of rhino. I know he's facing away from us, can't see his beautiful horns, but we are still very lucky to be seeing a black rhino. It is a critically endangered species after all. There is less than 5,000 black rhinos left on the entire planet. Now that is unfortunately because poachers are after their horns. And scientists found out their horns are made of keratin. That's the same material as our hair and fingernails. Now there are some antelope species hanging out on the left side. The orange colored ones are called Bongos. And Bongos, they get the nicknames the ghosts of the forest. They're very shy and reclusive and like to hide. You also may see some gray antelope. They're hanging out by some bamboo. Those ones are called the greater kudu. You may notice that they did not have any horns. That is because they were females. Only the males have horns for their species. Now we are going to head over to the Safi River, and this is where we can find some aquatic animals. Rivers and watering holes are great places to find animals. Water's our most valuable resource, and you may catch a glimpse of some hippos on the right side. They are kind of hard to see over there. Those are called Nile Hippopotamus. Make sure we're staying seated. Gotta stay seated, friends, even in the front. Now, the Nile Hippopotamus can weigh up to 5,500 pounds, which makes them larger than the black rhino we just saw. Now you're gonna see some more hippos on the left side. There is one hanging out just behind that island. Now the hippos, they are very well adapted to life in the water. They can hold their breath between 5 and 8 minutes at a time. You're also going to see pelicans on the island too. It looks like it's nesting season because they're laying on their nests. Those are called the pinked-back pelicans. Now they get their name because underneath their feathers, their skin turns bright pink. Now that only happens during the mating season. Some say they actually blush for one another. Looking for some more hippos. Well, it looks like the rest of the float is hanging out near the waterfall, so you may see some of them right by the waterfall on the left side. We're also going to be crossing over this bridge, so make sure everyone is staying seated because you're going to see Nile crocodiles, and these reptiles can jump their body length out of the water. For an adult, that's 16 feet. Make sure we're staying seated back there, even the little ones standing on the seat, the third row. Thank you. At 16 feet for an adult, that's pretty long. And they also have those powerful jaws too. Just overall, a really strong animal that you do not want to mess with. But even so, they're actually still very delicate parents. Because when their eggs are about to hatch, they put those eggs in their mouths and they gently roll them around with their tongues. And that helps to soften the eggshells, and it makes it easier for their hatchlings to get out of them. It also looks like we are heading out to our next ecosystem, a savanna. You may recognize a lot of animals that are out here. We'll take it nice and slow. On the savanna, it is relatively flat. It doesn't have a whole lot of trees. That makes it easier for large groups of animals to move around. Animals that like to migrate, most likely, like the wildebeest, zebras, and even giraffe. They gotta use this as a natural highway. I already see a couple of animals way off in the distance. We'll try and get a little bit closer to them. Also, with the animals that live out here, they help to shape the way the landscape of the savanna looks. And I'll go into detail about that once we see those animals. Now, there are some antelope over on our right side. They're kind of small, hanging out by that fallen tree. Those ones are called Springbok. And do not be fooled by their small size because they are one of the most athletic animals on the savanna. They can reach a speed of 55 miles per hour. Now, they also get their name for their jumping abilities. A springbok can jump about 6 feet in the air, 13 feet across when they are excited or scared. Now, you're also going to see that rather large herd of wildebeest on the right side too. Those are called white-bearded wildebeest, and they travel in very large groups. That's actually a small group compared to what they travel in for their migration. During their migration, it's about 1.5 million individuals. That's probably close to 20. That's a lot of wildebeest. Also coming up on our left side is a predator species. They're hanging out right by that small tree and bamboo. These are African wild dogs, also known as the painted dogs because their coat pattern looks like somebody finger painted on them. And they're one of the most successful hunters in Africa. That is because of their pack mentality and great communication skills. They have about an 80 to 90% success rate on their hunts. That makes them twice as successful as lions. Lions only have about a 30 to 40% success rate. Now there is a zebra over on our left side, hanging out in the shade. A lot of people, they do like to speculate if zebras are black with white stripes or white with black stripes. Now it is facing away from us, but if it was facing towards us, Their nose is actually black, and that's what determines their color. They are black with white stripes. Well, I think I saw another zebra up ahead, so we're gonna get another view of one. There's also some antelope over on our left side. These ones are called Sable Antelope. They are the mascot of the reserve. You see they have those long curved horns. Those help deter predators from jumping on their backs. They probably also make really good back scratchers for them too. We're gonna get another view of these wildebeest a little bit closer. Now, I do think the wildebeest get a bad reputation from the Lion King. And also their name too. The name wildebeest is an Afrikaans word, and it does literally translate to mean wild beast for their menacing looking appearances. Giraffe too that we're gonna see up ahead. Look, right there. Now there are different species of giraffe. The ones that you're gonna see on the right side, they are called Maasai giraffe. All the giraffe out here are the same species. They get that name for those irregular, jagged shaped spots on their bodies. Now they also are the tallest land animals. They use their height to their advantage. They eat leaves off of trees and bushes until they can't reach them anymore. So that's what makes a lot of the trees out here look like leaves only grow at the very tops of them. There's a couple more giraffe coming up on the left side. You'll see one of them is laying down. Now usually giraffes sleep standing up. They only lay down when they feel absolutely comfortable with their surroundings and not threatened by any predators that could be nearby. The one laying down too is actually a 1-year-old, so it's not quite a full-grown giraffe yet. When they are born, a newborn giraffe's about 6 feet tall. On our right side, I'm gonna try and get us a little bit closer. Elephants, well, at least for this one, it's all by itself, so it makes me think this is most likely a male elephant. Male elephants, they leave the herd of females once they reach maturity. That's at about 15 years old. And they either go live by themselves like this one, or they form it's called a water buck on the left. A water buck, they get their name because they love water. They love it when it rains and are fantastic swimmers, so they may sense that rain's coming. You may have seen the water buck has that circular marking by its tail, and that is called a follow me marking. That helps to keep the herd together while they travel through tall. Coming up on our right side, a white rhino. That is a large animal. That one weighs about 5,000 pounds. So that's pretty large. Larger than the black rhino for sure, by 2,000 pounds. Now the white rhinos, wait you tell the difference between a moment. Now if you look over on your right side, you actually may see these ostrich did lay some eggs. Now each one of an ostrich eggs weighs about 3 pounds or 2 dozen chicken eggs. It's pretty large for the largest birds. You're gonna see another great view of these rhinos. One of my favorite things about rhinos is their horns. Now those horns, they're all slightly shaped differently, and that's how you tell rhinos apart from one another. They rub their horns on rocks and trees into a design that they like. So it's like how we get our nails filed or even our haircut.